Mandy Miller here, exercise science extraordinaire. Anyway, I have created this page because I wanted to be able to share fitness and good mojo with you. And so today, that is what we are going to do. I want to come and talk to you today about push ups and how every single person can do a push up. I work with people in my online fitness community every single day. I used to work in a gym years ago, and just with my life, this online fitness thing made way more sense with my two kids and not having to go back and forth to the gym all day long. Anywho, I work with people all the time, and one of the big things, especially this month, when I have been working with new clients as they get started, the biggest thing I'm hearing is, I hope I can stick with it. And more than anything else, and what I tell people all the time, because this is the same, it was the same for me when I finally decided to get back to me and doing fitness after I had my second kid, my daughter, is it's literally a choice, you guys, if you just make it so simple as it is just a choice. It is a choice to decide that you're either going to show up and you're going to do this or you're not. You have to make that decision going in. So with that said, I want to show you how you can make the choice to be able to do a push-up. You can decide it is going to feel really good on the other side of giving this a shot and seeing me get better than me choosing to stay where I am, because you're making a choice no matter what you do. Everything you do is a choice. Even not making a choice is a choice. So let's get to it. I want to show you some push-up form and push-up position, and then I'm going to show you 3 modifications for a push-up. The first being the traditional push-up, then the general modification that we're all used to with a new way to do it that's going to put less pressure on your knees. And then I want to show you my final modification. So first things first, let me scoot back so you can see my hands. When you are positioning your hands for a push-up, that's a huge part of the setup, you guys. So a lot of people like to put their hands here by their shoulders. Now, bring them down, okay? You actually want your hands more in line with your chest, and you want to make sure you're pushing through your palms, especially like this back half of your palm. You're getting a lot of force there. So we're pushing here. Notice how my arms are almost at a diagonal. This is going to help us incorporate and engage more muscles. Up here, we're not using as much muscle. There's not as much muscle to engage here as there is here. And we want as much muscle as possible because we're pushing through our whole body. So with that said, let me show you a couple of push-up modifications real quick. And I want you to try it. You guys, literally, I promise you, if you make the choice to show up, you can do a freaking push-up. Push-ups are my favorite body weight, my favorite exercise in general, because they hit like every freaking muscle in the body. They're amazing. Push-ups are freaking amazing. I love them so much. Anyway, so let me show you guys a couple different variations on a push-up. And I want you to remember, there's something else that I tell my clients this all the time. I tell my students this all the time too when I'm teaching them. You need to check your gym ego at the door. Modifications are the name of the game, because when you modify, it does not mean you're weak. We have so much ego in modifications, right? What if we flip the script on that ego and we said, if I'm modifying, that means that I am pushing to my freaking limit. I can't do more because I am in this space where I am pushing as hard as I can. That's what modifications are for. They are to help you push to a place where now you're like, I can't do the higher level. I can't do more. This is it. I am feeling this, and this is making me stronger. Yes, it is making you stronger to modify. All right, so we're going to change that script. So here, I'm going to show you first a traditional push-up. So again, I'm going to have my hands. This is not a tricep push-up. This is a regular push-up. So I'm going to make sure that my hands are in line with my chest. So when I come up into position, sometimes I have to rock forward or step forward just a smidge. And then I push down, or I go down, and then push back up through the heel of my hand and the palm of my hand, making sure my elbows go out wide, my hands are in line with my chest as I look at them, and I push up, keeping everything nice and straight. Now, from here, if I step my feet out wider, that's going to make it a little easier. So this is another way to modify. The more I bring my feet in, the less base of support I have, the more all of my weight is centered, and it's going to be a little bit harder to push through. Now, here is the knee push-up modification, and I want you guys to use this because it will help save your knees, okay? So when I go into a knee push-up, again, you can come down to the ground, make sure your hands are in line with your chest, and I bring my feet up. See that? So then I'm on the meaty part of the top of my knee instead of on my kneecap. I can feel that, you guys. So I bring my knees up. So I'm on the meaty part of my knee. My hands are back in line with my chest and not my shoulders. And I'm just going to push up right through there, keeping everything in a straight line, essentially from my knees to the top of my head, crushing it. The next modification, and this is why I'm telling you guys that everybody can do a push-up, because if you're pushing something up, you just did a push-up, all right? So if you take your knees and put them under your hips, can you see that? Let me turn sideways, maybe you can see a little better. So my knees are directly under my hips. I'm gonna bring my hands back, there we go, back in line with my chest, and watch this. I'm still doing a push-up. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm just hinging at the hip. I'm taking all of the load that would come from me having to push through any part of my leg out. And I am pushing through my hands. And I am using all this top half of my body because there's still a lot of weight there, you guys. There's still a lot of weight in that top half of your body. And you can push through and modify. I want you to try this. And when you do, I want you to let me know. Wherever you are, whatever level you're at, set a goal. If you are trying to start your fitness, start with push-ups, you guys. Because if you can get a push-up, then you can get a plank. If you can get a plank, then you can start doing other things. I'm telling you, the push-up is where it's at. So anyway, make a goal to do 5 to 10 of these a day. Wherever you are, meet yourself where you are and start making a goal to do something. So if it's with you on your knees, under your hips, if it's you on your knees with your knees bent up, or if it's you with your feet out wide, you with your feet narrow, I don't care what it is. Just try something. If you've been sitting around trying to make a decision about trying something and getting something going, it seriously doesn't get easier than just incorporating some push-ups into your day. And then the success and the pride that you will feel from showing up on that first day, that third day, that 15th day, it's going to be freaking amazing. And such an easy thing to track to be able to see your progress. I hope you guys have a great one. Get out there and crush push-ups. If you have any questions at any time ever, ask. And always, because this is what YouTubers say, right? Hit that subscribe button, yo. I'm going to be coming at you guys all the time with mojo, exercises, form, technique. I just want to share with you because this kind of stuff has just changed my world and it lights me up and it makes me so excited to see people do good things for themselves. So I hope you guys have a good one. Peace.